Yo, what's up? Incredible Earthlings. Thank you very much for clicking this video, man. That gesture proves you are a good vibe soul. You see, and the world needs more people like you during these times. You see, imagine a world where all humans are united across all races, despite their differences in religion and beliefs. Wouldn't that be a good world? It's why here we aim in promoting and spreading lots of love, peace, forgiveness, unity, and honesty as our message to all humans across the whole world. We do that by reacting together to a vast variety of videos, all with the intentions of spreading love and unity. Straight out of Africa, lots of good vibes and incredible videos. So, kindly wonderful sauce. Watch till the end, grab some snacks and leave some comments. Tell us where you're watching from. It gets better every minute, man. Let's dive in. Good vibes. Look at this, some good vibes guy here has his pet, which looks like a dragon. Oh my god. Do you mean these things really exist or that one is a toy? Please leave your comments on what you think about that. Hmm. And some good vibes guys from some place here build some big cecil. Or what is this they are building? Let's see. It's made of huge stones and some piece of wood. And you rotate them. Huh. Well, it's like this guy is trying to showcase something here. Oh, like how the stones were transported above the pyramids using some water technique there and some floating stuff. And it makes a lot of sense. But what do you think, good people of Earth? Would this be how the pyramids were constructed? Leave your thoughts and comments about that. People
The
have
doctor
new
told me
theories
I
every
am a
day.
textbook example of classic Raynaud's disease. So, yay, finally I'm a good example of something. So basically, what happens is that in periods of high stress, like cold weather, the arteries in my extremities, often usually my left hand here, shuts down and prevents blood flow getting in there. That's why it's white. I'm warming it up with hot water so the blood flows back in and the color's coming back. It's kind of tingly. It hurts a little bit, not like painful, but it's weird. It's uncomfortable. There's nothing really to do for it. I just have to watch it and not let it get worse. So now that it's cold outside, just, if you have something like this, see your doctor.
Life on Earth is diverse, and here we are, talking primates with thumbs, building rockets. But what about other planets? If an intelligent civilization evolved in an ocean world, could they escape the water and explore space? A new study by Professor Elio Quiroga explores this concept. The key idea: different planets have different escape velocities, the speed needed to break free of a planet's gravity. Earth's escape velocity is high, but achievable with our technology. However, super-Earths, planets much more massive than ours, pose a challenge. Professor Quiroga introduces the exoplanet escape factor. A planet with a high FEX likely makes space travel impossible. Even with the best technology, escaping the planet's gravity and the stress on a spacecraft would be insurmountable.
A crimin.
What type of fish is that, good people of Earth?
The structure of existence is expressed by Bashar in what he calls the 5 laws. The first law is you exist. There's nothing you can do to change that because existence is its own quality. And what exists can't become non-existent. It can change form, but it can't become non-existent. There's a more complex way of saying why that's true, but one of the easiest ways to explain it is when Bashar says the reason that existence can't become non-existent is because by definition non-existence doesn't exist. Therefore, it never will become anything other than what it is as existence itself. That's the first law. The second is everything is here and now. Time and space are an illusion. The third is the one is the all are the one. Everything is made of the one thing, and the one thing experiences itself as everything that it is. The fourth is what you put out is what you get back, what a lot of people call the law of attraction, what some people call karma, but not in a punishing way. It's just a reflection. In other words, physical reality is like a mirror. What you put out, it has no choice but to send that back to you in some way, shape, or form. And the fifth law is everything changes except the laws. They're the structure. But what changes, again, as I said, is your experience and perspective of the structure.
Wait, so those 5 laws are true for every reality or for
Anywhere, anytime, anyhow. They are a description of the structure of existence itself. Everything else, according to Bashar, is an opinion, a perspective, a belief. And those can be changed. But the structure can never be changed because it is what it is.
Got them propped up in our ancient places like the Grand Canyon where our ancient cities are and things like that. And you're talking about it's understandable?
Yeah, it's free energy, bro. I understand what you're saying. I got the whole concept of the whole, like, where you're going at it. But,
No, I'm saying, can you pronounce this word? Can you pronounce a word for me? Say yes.
yes.
Say Kenaninigan.
Kenaninigan.
Say Kenaninigan.
Kenaninigan.
Say Kenaninigan.
Okay, I'll say it one more time. Kenaninigan. That's it? Ooh.
Say it. Right, I know. We know who you are. Say it. That's why you know who I am.
Ooh.
Say it. Say it. Kenaninigan.
Kenaninigan.
Say it properly now. Say it properly now.
Alright.
Say it properly now.
Alright.
Pronounce it properly.
Alright. Ready?
Kenaninigan.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Go ahead. I'll say it again, right? Kenaninigan.
Oh my God!
That is new, man. Did you know that, good people of Earth? Oh, look at this. Good vibes magician here in China that's showcasing his skills. Let's see. This is how it goes down there. You see, you get to see videos of people from different parts of the world, even maybe from where you come from. You see, all trying to understand how humans live from different places. You see, maybe that way, if we understand one another, we can be able to spread love and good vibes. You see, much love to everybody out there. Thanks for clicking and even watching.
There is
up
no
to this part.
disease that is incurable. The sooner we understand that, the better. Let's get healthy.
Oh my God. Look at this. What's going on here? Oh my, this looks like some strange stuff. Some strange street creature that was accidentally caught on camera. You see? These camera accidents, they are very creepy. You see? A camera accidentally catches something and when we check clearly, we see some crazy stuff. How do you think it happens? Oh man. Some good vibes guy here showcasing his ability to communicate with nature. And this is just good vibes, man. You see? That's why we always say here, try to connect with nature and spread love to it. To the animals, to everything around you, even to the people, man. Just spread love and be good vibes. Be forgiving, caring to your neighbors, you care to yourself. See?
The reason people with lighter iris color are more light sensitive is actually pretty simple. If your eyes are green or blue, you have lower amount of melanin in your iris. And melanin is a very important factor when it comes to UV light protection and absorbing light. So logically, more light will pass through the iris and reach to your retina. Also, if your eyes are blue or green, your pupils may be larger than the others. That's exactly why this happens. Let me know, what's your eye color?
People are refusing to file their taxes. For the first time in history, people have banded together and they're just flat out canceling appointments with CPAs, with H&R Block, and just people who prepare taxes, or if they do their own taxes, they're just not filing. There's tons of videos of CPAs and accountants saying, hey, does anyone else have a bunch of cancellations suddenly for this year for tax season? Even my people who do my taxes, they were saying, hey, there's been tons of cancellations. What is going on? Well, last year, a lot of videos went viral of people asking other people, let's band together and not file and pay our taxes, because they knew that they were going to owe money. And lo and behold, this year, 2024, when people started showing their testimony saying, hey, I'm actually owing money for the first time. I'm broke, like broke. I'm not going to be able to afford my bills, because they would use the tax money to pay their bills. So now people don't want to file at all, and they're canceling their appointments with H&R Block. They're not doing Intuit TurboTax. They're not going with CPAs or accountants, all because they do not want to pay their taxes.
Oh, good people of us, please spread out from wherever you are as we take some look here and try to understand physics. You see, good vibe. And someone spent their lunch watching this seagull try to fit through the gate. Huh. Why can't it just fly over? But today it decided to take some walk. These animals are surprising, man, and full of good vibes. Or do you think maybe this world is too long that it cannot fly over, it can get too tired? Or what do you think's up here? Or maybe it's doing some exercise of some kind. Maybe when it's up there in the air, it gets tired of stretching its wings. Maybe there's some way there of doing some massage. Or what do you think, good people of us? See, these animals are full of surprises. When we get this animal there is having a lot of fun. But yes, here we are thinking it's trying to cross to the other side. You see? I don't think they don't know they can fly over. Maybe they are just having fun there, and maybe some technique that we should also try to see. Oh, and they eventually did it. That's good vibes. Oh, much love to everybody.
It's based on trade. It's simple. Everybody's just trading out there. There's a few wars, but basically it's trade. And what is the most valuable item in all that trade? DNA. And what's the most valuable item in the DNA is the ones who have a soul. Why did the Greys and the Dracos pay the ones who tricked MJ12 to only abduct those with indigenous blood? They were after the lucid dreamers. Why? Because they knew the Grail, the implosion in that blood was big bucks. I mean, high leverage. I mean, high value. I mean, tornado steering.
Do you think that is true? And this is probably the first thing someone does at the guest house. Always check cooked rice. Is this how you check cooked rice? From this side of the world, you just put water, rice, and then the ancestors will alert you if the rice is okay. But the water is enough. You see some people here in the seaplace, they even have measurements for rice and water. But it's just
if we
good
really
vibes.
live here, then what would be the motive in lying to us and telling us we live here? Well, first of all, money, and lots of it. Space and space exploration makes trillions of dollars. NASA makes $69 million a day off your tax dollars. That's more than all the McDonald's in the world makes a day, because they only make $63 million. Now, that's just the materialist's motive. I think it goes deeper and more spiritual than that. Because we are talking about the Hebrewic, the ancient depictions of Earth, the biblical depictions of Earth. Because modern science would say that the Big Bang created the universe. But think about that. Universe. One verse, one string of words. You see, the Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He spoke it into existence with just one string of words. And he created a vaulted dome, also known as the firmament. And the new version of earth doesn't have a firmament. Now, we all know about this guy, Satan, right? He used to be an angel named Lucifer. The whole reason he got cast down from heaven was because he was jealous of God and wanted to be God. And not being able to create a world of his own, he had to pervert what was already created and make his own version, even calling it the universe. One string of words. We were given clues in Revelation 13 of how we could point him out. It says, here is wisdom, the one who has understanding, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it is a man's number, and his number is 666. Here's one example. Man is made of carbon. Carbon is comprised of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. This signifies that our material self is finite, and we should live by the spirit and not by the flesh. We are left with several clues showing us how to find the number of the beast and separate from that. Just like this model here. We got a 23.4 degree tilt on Earth, leaving 66.6 degrees in a 90-degree angle. Not only that, but this elliptical orbit, the Earth actually speeds up and slows down by 666 miles per hour in this orbit. Also, the Earth's curvature, it actually curves at 0.666 feet per mile squared. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. With Satan's perversion, he wants you to open the Bible, begin to read, and see that there's so many contradictions within the first paragraph or two that you just shut it and say, well, this doesn't line up with science. Knowledge truly is power, and if you live in this perverted version, then your mind has become captive. And we have so many people with Stockholm Syndrome who defend that model and allow themselves to stay in the prison of their mind and spirit. As we are trying to make people aware of the biblical depiction of Earth, I'm noticing that this version tries to lie about this one to try to poison the well or create a straw man of this model. You will see them insist that we live on this little flat disk going around the sun with all the other planets, or that we're just a disk floating in space and the sun and the moon just go around it like this. So how come if this is the truth, it can't just fight fair and allow this to be what it is? Allow it to be what we really believe rather than try to poison the well? Well, it's because the demonic forces and principalities that rule this world are liars. Well, you see, the truth is the truth whether you believe it or not. A lie needs your permission and participation to even exist in your mind. Now, if this were the truth, would it feel the need to lie about this to try to strengthen its argument? No. The last thing that this guy wants you to figure out is that you don't live in his world. You are more than just a sack of flesh that came about by chance and you're just going to rot away with everything else. He thinks he's deceived you all. He thinks when you open the Bible, you're going to see his world rather than the Creator's world. He thinks he's got you all fooled. But we're waking y'all up.
Let's see if others on
Here's a
everything
good
with him.
camp snack I like to make. I love this stuff. It's very lightweight and portable, perfect for hiking, and it's very easy to make. It's called fruit leather. I'll be making mine with strawberry and banana, my favorite combination. But you can use any fruit that you want. Then I'll put them into a blender. You can also add sugar or honey to it if you would like, but for me it's sweet enough without it. Now I'm left with a strawberry banana puree. I'll put parchment paper on my dehydrator trays, then I'll pour the fruit onto them. You just want to spread it on into a nice even layer. Now I can put them into the dehydrator. I'll set the temperature to 140 for 6 hours, and that should be all it takes, at least for a leathery texture. If you want it to come out more crispy, you can leave it in longer or at a higher temperature. This has about the same texture as a fruit roll-up. Great way to fit a whole lot of fruit into your backpack. This here is about 5 bananas and 10 strawberries. With the moisture removed, they shrink down and weigh a lot less.
That's very interesting. Good work, man.
David never existed, the King David of the Old Testament. That was until 1993, when in Dan, the very northern part of Israel, they discovered this inscription that talks about the house of David. This inscription is not an Israeli inscription. This is an inscription from the king of Aram, who says he defeated the house of David. Aram was a kingdom in what we now know as Syria. So not only do we know that David existed, we have an inscription from a foreign king which says so. And this inscription is now housed here at the Israel Museum.
Everyone's DNA, they use less than a third of the DNA. Did you know that there are immortal genes? Did you know that you have immortal DNAs? Did you know that you have the DNA to grow any part of your body, to change it any way you want to? Did you know you have the DNA of humanity? Did you know that you can turn a predisposition of genetics of blindness into a predisposition of sight? Did you know that you can tap your DNA to not only make you immortal, but reverse your aging? Do your genes have that? Yes, they do. It's what gene fingerprinting is all about in its infantile stages. But it's embarrassing when we really know it. Because the great question is, well, if I have an immortal gene, how come I'm not immortal? You know why? Because you focus only on your emotional means to an end. So your DNA holds what is replicant in you to an experience. You have never gone outside of yourself to create the experience of yourself.
Oh, that's very interesting, man. Look at this. Oh my god. And then this happened. Oh, this is a pretty big fish. Oh my god. What type of fish is that? Some dolphin or some whale? But it's not just one. Oh, it's like two. This is good vibes, man. I will see myself, I've never seen one like that, and I see it here on the video, and they look like good vibes. You see? Ha! Wait. Oh! That is new!
Breaking news. This is the balloon that was just found in Alaska and delivered back to the government. I believe it's being taken to Virginia. Now there's some things in here that I find that's very interesting. One is you can see the size of this. This is definitely something that's not a weather balloon as you see here. But look at this, if the junk that's going on. You see that guy? He just spun that like a propeller, which is very interesting because people were able to see that when the balloons flew over America a little over a year ago. Also watch this guy's hands of him picking up a cylinder piece, which is something that can go together with also this green stuff that's laying around. Now I'm not able to show you, but if you were to zoom in on that, you can tell that that stuff is more than likely things of like a computer chip, your video cards that go into your computers. That's exactly what this type of stuff looks like. And there's a ton of this that is laying around in there. You see how there's even more that's back here. So it's interesting to what you're seeing here. The next thing is you can see that these poles are chopped up. So it makes me wonder if whoever was flying these over knew that this one dropped, came and took out the main part of it, and then was hoping that all of this stuff would sink. Next, pay attention to all these lines that are laying across here. So this is one of the balloons that was flying over last year, and this was taken by Dragon Lady. This is the wing, this is the shadow that's on the balloon. These are very large, but I want you to pay attention to the lines that are coming off of here. Those were likely to sit here and hold the stuff up, as well as tethered lines to sit there and hold it while this thing was being lifted off. But as you see, that is possibly what all this white line is here. Now this thing looks like it could be the top, the bottom. I have no idea of what this contraption is that's attached to the balloon. I'll play the video so you can see it, but yeah, I just have no idea of what that is. So do you think that this is a different type of balloon, like a weather balloon? Or do you think that this is one of those balloons that is taking place? Also, by the way, I will tag this gentleman in the comments. Take care. God bless.
What type of balloon do you think that is? Huh?
Melina, come to the side. You're doing good. Yes. Hard to tell. All of you. Keep coming. Keep coming. Sit down. Yep. Gabe, stay there. Gabe.
Gabe! This is why he should not.
Gabe.
Gabe!
Hammerhead shark right here. Gabe, stay there.
Circling you. Hammerhead.
It was following your board. Like right, his head was underneath your board.
Fantastic.
I think it's. Where's it now?
Well, I don't think he's gone, but I think he went that way.
Here, let me stand up on the. That was crazy. Did you get a good picture of it, Jason?
This was an awesome video of what to do if you see a shark. These people were paddleboarding and a hammerhead shark came up to check them out. Hammerheads are one of those species that you will see investigating things at the surface, but in general, they're a more shy species of shark. But I just have to applaud these people for how they handled this situation. These people were staying calm, avoiding any erratic movements or splashing or panicking of any kind. They were communicating with one another, and she quickly but quietly headed right back to the boat. In turn, you see the shark come up, investigate them, check them out a little bit, realize, okay, this is nothing of interest to me, this is not a food source, and just move on. So well done to these guys, and I'm glad everyone was safe in this situation.
Oh man, that's some scary situation out there, man. Thanks to those guys. How is that even possible? Some of the metric failures in football match. Wait, man. How did that happen? What people are bad, you see? We had the football fans and others. What do you think is really going went wrong here? You see this some I don't know, phenomenal, this is stuff happening. Oh, that's crazy, man. Leave your thoughts on that, good people of Earth. Thanks for watching up to this far with lots of love and respect to yourself, you see? Oh, wait. How is that even possible? What? Oh, that's some magic, man. Oh, look at this dog here. Some good vibes dog came sniffing at the car. And the dog was surprised. What did it sniff there that made it react like that? Oh my god. What? This is crazy. Oh, and probably some other dog came wondering. Oh my god. What has happened to my friend here? Oh. It's like you have sniffed one of those things that I hear the dogs explaining about. And they are really surprised, you see? Oh, what do you think happened there? Oh my god. And some tree here from some place came to life. Just unbelievable. What is happening here? Oh my god. What's controlling the car?
Okay, first of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have yeah?
got a lookout.
My bad. So I forgot. I didn't think about it. I'm home alone, and I thought someone called me, and
Somebody called you, but you home alone.
Melody. Maybe it was my cat, and she sounds like a human. So
Welcome back to the Lookout series, ya boys. Yes, I'm close to you, so you can understand how serious this is. Ma'am, you got a lookout in your house, and it's ready to eat you. There's no ifs and buts about it. That's what lookouts do. They call your name to lure you in, and to manger you. Leave them cats alone. Leave them lookouts alone, bro. This reminds me of the Appalachian Mountains. Next video I do, next lookout series I do, you'll see what I mean. Tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean.
Hey, good people of Earth. Thanks for watching up to this far. You see, respect and lots of love to yourself. You see, I believe most of you and all of you are good vibes people. Or maybe you have some pet there. And to those guys that have some cat as pets, do your cat produce human-like sounds like that guy's cat? Is it normal? You see, leave some comments there and tell us. You see, in the meantime, hit the like button, hit the super thanks button, grab something in the merchandise shop, and leave some comments there. You see, it wouldn't hurt just to spread love. Peace and love be with you, man. Till next time, good vibes.